Hi, and welcome back to Cat Run Figures. I'm your host, Caitlin, and today I have another comic review for you guys. So, Mira Adolfo just recently graced us with her newest creator-owned creation in the form of Sweet Paprika #1. So, Sweet Paprika is another one of these angel meets demon kind of, falls in love or doesn't fall in love, whatever. I'm here for it. Sex positive stories from Mirka Aldelfo. So yes, if you're not interested in things like nudity or sex in your comics, this is probably not going to be for you. Huge warning right there, because there's quite a bit of it in this very first issue. But when we're first introduced to Paprika, she's a little girl and she's trying to figure stuff out and play house with her dollies. And of course, she's from a bit of a conservative household. And that means that she kind of gets raised with a little bit of a hang up on sex and how she should be, growing up, maturing as a young woman, and it kind of screws her up. So, years later, she is the chief controlling officer of one of the largest publishing agencies in her city, in a huge metropolis type city, metropolis, whatever, type city. And it's huge and it's awesome for her. That being said, she's so young. Of course, in this very first issue, she's mistaken for being someone's assistant or secretary, and her coffee is taken from her. That didn't go over very well. I know it's portrayed that she's supposed to be some big explosive bitch in this, and we're supposed to not like her and think that she's mean and she's angry. Me personally, I would have blown up on him just the same way. First off, dude, don't take my coffee. Second off, don't just assume anything about anyone. Don't assume someone because their age or their sex. Don't, just don't, okay? I probably would have actually blown up on him a bit more than she did, so good for her for controlling herself a little bit. But Paprika is the HBIC in this comic. That being said, we did get quite a few panels of her being mean to various people throughout her office. And of course, we're finding out that she's been so career motivated and goal oriented to build herself up that she has the perfect wardrobe, the perfect career, and she's completely lonely. She has no friends, no boyfriend, nothing. Nothing whatsoever. Not even a pet, as sad as that is. And then we're introduced to the other main character of that book. This is Dylan, the angel, aka the delivery boy. So when he's first introduced, he's kind of this, I mean, for lack of a better term, he's a man whore. And every female in this office is crazy interested in him. Everyone wants to break off a piece of Dylan, and he's very open about the fact that he's just there to have a good time, to screw around, and he's not there for an emotional attachment or a relationship, or at least he says so, right? So these two, they of course butt heads. And he's telling her that she needs to lighten up, and she's telling him that he needs to become more serious. So we do get that whole butting heads kind of opposites attract there. I'm really excited to see where these two could possibly go, but then we end up seeing them in their own personal lives. Of course, Dylan living a shallow life of just fooling around with a bunch of females and then being disappointed when they don't possibly want a relationship or to see him outside of just carnal interests. And he seems honestly hurt by that fact. And then we see Paprika and her life, which she can't even allow herself to fantasize without thinking about how her father would take this scenario, which that's all sorts of fucked up. But I do love the art throughout this entire book. I love the dynamic between these two characters, how they are complete polar opposites, how they do butt heads as soon as we see them in a panel together. And I'm really interested to see where that goes moving forward. Of course, there's a little bit of clunky translation that we'd expect from an Adolfo book just because it is translated to English. That being said, I thoroughly enjoy her creator-owned properties. Most of all, I think her artwork is just gorgeous throughout, like we've come to know and love. I mean, I was first exposed to Sweet Paprika a couple of years ago when I first started reading Hex Wives, and I first kind of dived into Mirka Andolfo and some of her work, and I was like, what is this? It's not in English. I want it to be in English so I can check it out. And I will tell you, the first issue definitely did not disappoint me. I am definitely going to be checking this out moving forward. I love a lot of the various variant covers we're getting from this. Some of them are not safe for work. Huge heads up there. This is a very raunchy, very sex positive book. So again, if you're not interested in nudity and sex in your comics, maybe not check this one out, because I know certain people have been offended by some of her work, which it's not what it's there for. It's an exploration, and yeah, we don't get that a lot. So I'm here for it. I am definitely going to be keeping this on my pull list, and I will definitely be continuing this title. So as per usual, guys, please do give me a like if you liked this review, this video, whatever. Comment below and tell me whether or not you read Sweet Paprika issue number 1, and whether or not you're excited moving forward. Also, huge shout out to Mirka Andolfo, because I believe there was just confirmation that she's going to be working on a Red Sonja book. Hello, Amanda Connor and Mirka Andolfo both working on Red Sonja titles. I'm here for it, and I'm totally down with both those things happening. But also, please do check out any of my older videos up for offer here on Cat Run Figures. I know the uploads have been a bit sporadic, but of course certain things have been changing in my life, my work, my career, everything. So I'm going to be more available for these. So definitely down for that. Also, I will be changing the backdrop behind me, so don't worry about that. If you have any suggestions as to what you would like to see behind me, I'm not really sure if I want to go more horror, comics, anime, or dinosaurs, because they're all on there right now, but I think I need a bit more of a healthy mix, so we shall see. Also, definitely subscribe for more content here on Cat Run Figures, or check me out on the Comic Core. Of course, Friday night's been a little bit of a hold period right now. We've got a lot of big things in the works, but Sunday night you can head on over and check out Mark BKR90 and the Great Legend and myself talking on Is It That Bad every Sunday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we review everything from the good, bad, and the ugly in the world of films, because we all know I like a good, bad film. So that is it for this episode of Cat Run Figures, and until next time, I'm your host, Caitlin. Bye.